Hi, my name is Abby Blandford, and I am an accountant. I work for Dean Dorton Allen Ford in our Lexington office, but more importantly, I am a Western Kentucky University alumni. I graduated from Western in 2018 with my Bachelor of Arts in Economics, and then again in 2020 with my Bachelor of Science in Accounting. And I am here to kind of guide you through the process of what it looks like to file taxes for the first time. One of the cool parts about graduating from Western, other than getting to call yourself an alumni of the greatest school in the world, is getting a job and getting to put the skills and information that you've learned and worked so hard to master over the past 4 years to use. And one of the things that comes along with having a job is filing taxes. And I know that it can seem really scary and really stressful the first time you do it, but I have some advice, some tips and tricks so you can kind of keep up your sleeve to make the process flow smoothly, go easier than you think it would, and to just prepare you for the rest of your life. So there are some important forms that you're going to need whenever you sit down to first file your taxes. And the first thing that is probably the most important thing is your W-2. Your W-2 is a form. It has all of your wage and compensation information from the prior year, and you typically get it from your employer or from your payroll department, usually in January or February of the year that you're filing your tax return. This is really important because the information on that form is what your employer sends to the IRS to tell them that that's what they paid you, and the amount of federal income tax and local and state income tax that was withheld from your paycheck, along with any other additional fringe benefits that you elected to withhold upon being hired. So having that form is really important because it will tell the amount of taxable income that you report to the IRS on your Form 1040. Additionally, any other 1099s that you would receive, 1099s or other taxable income reporting forms. So just some ones that you might find yourself having, you would have a 1099 interest, which would show any interest that you earned from a savings account at a bank or any other financial institution. A 1099 dividend, so if you own stock or if you have investments that pay dividends, it will tell you how much money you received in dividend form from that investment over the course of the year. You could have a 1099-R, so if you have a 401k or a Roth IRA and you have to take an early distribution, that money that you received in that distribution would be reported on that form. And then as well as if you have any kind of work on the side. If you have a little gig as a DoorDash driver, if you work for Uber Eats, or if you work as an independent contractor doing consulting work, you would receive a 1099 Misc, which stands for miscellaneous form, which would then have the amount of income that you earned on that form, which is very, very important. Additionally, you need your driver's license. The number on that will be used to help verify your information, to help avoid identity theft. And then for quick and easy access to either your refund or any tax payment that you may have to make, it's always recommended to have your bank account and routing number handy so you can input that information into the return instead of having to do it with everything over paper checks. Additionally, these are just some common ideas you could look for. Everybody's tax situation is different, so I would recommend reaching out to a professional if you think this is something that could apply to you. But there are deductions that you might be able to take, such as ones for student loan interest that's paid, of course, whenever payments resume. If you did any charitable deductions, of course, these are all subject to being higher than the standard deduction of about $12,400. But if you make any donations to an actual verified charity, you can receive a letter showing how much you donated and that you received no benefit or good in return for that money donated. So if you give anything to Goodwill, make sure you keep your receipt. If you are a homeowner, you can deduct your home mortgage interest as well as any property taxes associated with your home or your car. If you are a teacher, you can receive a deduction for supplies that you pay for out of pocket. And then if you're a grad student or if you were thinking about going to grad school, make sure to look out for Form 1098-T. It has information related to costs that you paid for your education that could also be useful. I would recommend looking into Turbotax. Turbotax is a great resource and it helps you fill out your tax forms easily, painlessly, even having the same format as the taxable forms that you'll receive for easy input. But if you think that you need the help of a more seasoned professional or if you're just unsure about how to proceed from there, I would definitely recommend reaching out to a local accountant just to see if they have any tips, tricks, or ideas that can help you make sure that you are in an optimal position as you file your taxes. So good luck. I promise it's not that bad. Welcome to the real world, and go Tops.